Yes, yes. Welcome back, everybody. I'm gone for a month, and everybody all of a sudden gets some gruff, gets some bass in their voice about me being late. Look at me on time, 9. I'm on time. I'm here. Hey, we got an ad going in the back, but that's fine. Y'all can live with it. Welcome back in. Hey, you say only 3 minutes. I like to give y'all time to get in. Y'all telling me that I like to give y'all time to get in. You know, I posted online. I did whatever. Hello, everybody. Welcome back in. Like I said, first stream of the month. I apologize. I haven't been as free nor gave some time to get away from online for a little bit. But we're back. We're back in action, and we're doing the damn thing. We're feeling good. We're feeling good on a Friday evening. We're feeling good, feeling right. Welcome in, everybody. Whether you're watching it live or watching it on demand, we appreciate you tuning in. We love it. It's summertime. It's nice outside. It's really nice outside. You know what it is for? It's a nice time to go out, go to a baseball game. And you know me. I'm a sports fan. I can't hide it. I'm a sports fan. We don't have a major league team. We got a minor league team in town. But you know what? We're here. But you know what? We got someone that does go to their fair share in major league games. The big city, the Mets. Love the Mets, baby. Go Mets. I don't know why I said that. This is that fucking Spider-Man meme. I'm not even a Mets fan. But I have somebody on stream that is. Yes. That's right, everybody. We've got a friend of the program. We have got Drewski. Yes. Oh, yes, Drewski. Hello, how's it going?
Hello.
Yes, 9, take me out to the ball game. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. Whew, man.
Lively, man. Anytime you're in New York, let's go to a Mets game.
Look, I was gonna ask, like, you know, I don't get my I don't swing up to New York that often, but you know, I'll take you up on that. Now, I've got to ask you. How the hell did you manage to get your fursuit head into the stadium? Wait, before you explain that, let me give my people some context. We got some context. Y'all might remember seeing this.
Did the furries follow us home? Scary.
Y'all remember this? That is I'll freeze frame. I'll get a little freeze frame on you. That is Drewski right there, for all intents and purposes. Just so y'all know, that was posted by the official MLB account. How? You know what? I'll backtrack a bit. I'll give you a chance to explain a little bit. Baseball fan, obviously. When'd you get into the sport? When'd you grow your love for the game?
So, since I was a little kid, honestly, I grew up in New Jersey, probably about 20 minutes outside of New York City. So we went to a lot of games as a family when I was growing up.
Yep.
And I have a twin brother who started rooting for the Yankees, and so naturally, sibling rivalry, I had to root for the Mets, and you know that's just how it's been for the last 20 plus years. Good times, bad times. I've been watching the Mets.
You know, you've seen them make a World Series run. You know, it's nothing to scoff at.
I have.
You know,
Better off than some teams.
Yeah, definitely. So on the flip side of that, when did you get into the furry space? You know, when did that kind of come about?
So I had kind of lurked for a very long time, probably since about 2013, 2014, and didn't actually join just because, you know, fear of people not understanding and being judgmental and whatnot. And then the pandemic hit, and coming out of that, I was kind of, you know, like I was really sick of not having a community to be a part of, and so I just ended up taking the leap and, you know, designed my persona, got my suit and all that, and so it's probably say around 2021 was when I really started getting involved.
All right, you know, There are kind of one of the things I've figured out. The pandemic kind of spurred on a lot of interest in this. Maybe it's because everybody was just shut in, like,
Yep.
like we just had to be online. But damn, that is kind of wild. So I obviously you've gone, you've leaned into the reptilian side of things, a little Yoshi inspiration.
For sure. Yep.
How'd you get there?
So it's kind of a funny thing. So I originally kind of wanted to be a dragon. Um, I love dragons. But
Who doesn't?
the thing is, the New York Islanders hockey team has a mascot that is blue and orange and is a dragon. And so it kind of felt weird copying that, I guess. So I decided to be with Yoshi, and I don't really see a ton of them around. And they're
Yeah.
cool. They're close to dragons. I'm, unique.
Yeah, look, hands up, everybody. I appreciate a unique Sona. I'm not afraid to admit it. Y'all know me. I love creativity. So all right, now back to the original question. How the hell did this come about?
Scary.
Going to the games in the suit head. How? What's the backstory about it? Because it's not just you. You came with the group.
So I have a few friends that are also Mets fans. We have the Telegram chat where we're all New York City sports fans, and we had kind of been talking for a while, like, hey, wouldn't it be fun to, go bring our suit to a game, where we watch the game? And so we originally had asked via email to the team, and they were kind of non-committal. But we just said, screw it, we're going to do it anyway. So the first time we went was September last year. And, going in with it, like, nobody really gave it a second thought. They kind of just looked in it like, if somebody was bringing a purse or a backpack in. Yeah. And then that was it. We just went to our seats and kind of walked around for a bit. A lot of people wanted photos and stuff. And we've just been doing it a few times since then. I mean, we've just never really had an issue.
See, so kind of the thing, like what makes this so intriguing to me is because hello, Soul. Yes, I work in sports. I work for an NBA team, so like hearing this is so crazy to, like, for me to think about logistically. Hearing that you emailed the team, now I'm imagining some of our people getting an email saying like, hey, can we bring our fursuit heads into the game? It's nice that they let it do, but it does give me a bit of a chuckle.
I mean, we kind of just described it as like a costume. We didn't explicitly say fursuit because we never really know who we're going to end up reaching. We don't want to confuse anyone, or we just kind of put it. I mean, that's more or less what it is. It's just a costume. It's no different than somebody being Captain America.
Exactly. No, I was thinking, like, I know a lot of people. I know baseball. It's a little less so because, like, there's so many baseball games, so it's never really an event until like the playoffs or this, that, and the other. But like sporting events in general, people just dress up and just like the aspect of wearing, like, people paint their faces. They have masks and all this going to games too. I can't lie, I was shocked to see like the clips and all that, like to start out last year, but then I think about it, it's like it's not really much different than what a lot of people go to sports games wear anyway. Like, have you seen what Vegas Raiders fans wear to games?
Oh, absolutely. They go all out. They got the chains, the shoulder pads, the gray and black face paint.
Hold on. I'll show the people. The people. Just to give y'all here's some. Just to give y'all some context. Look, I won't say anything disparaging about Raider Nation. Y'all scare me. But y'all support y'all teams. Look, y'all they out there. They supporting their team. Look at them. And like it makes me think, what is the difference between somebody going to a game wearing masks like this and a fursuit head? Nothing.
It's really not. I mean, and, especially the whole thing with, I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen Andrew McCutcheon, the Pirates player that tweets about furries. It's definitely been more on the mind of the average baseball fan than usual with all that stuff.
Yeah, that is that is very funny. I'll also pull that up for the people just so. So Andrew McCutcheon, a little backstory. Andrew McCutcheon is a player currently playing for the Pittsburgh Pirates, and often tweets out just furries whenever Anthrocon comes around. Literally just this, boom. And every time Anthrocon rolls around, man, he just tweets it. He loves it.
He tweets it and almost always plays significantly better during Anthrocon than he does the rest of the year. It's crazy.
Yes, I see a thing. I am not gonna open up a Barstool link. Not on my watch, brother. Dave Portnoy's not getting my clicks. But yeah, and every time, I don't know what it is. Wait.
He just gets inspired by seeing us. That's all it is.
Hold on. We might have to watch this.
So before you watch this video, you should probably watch this video. But you've probably already seen that video. I don't.
No.
Oh man, did you hear internet that split apart?
The furries.
You want to go there, huh? I do want to apologize.
Those people that dress up, they dress up in the full outfits.
So we've established that Kutch indeed would see the furries
Stop
in downtown.
interjecting. I want to hear what he says. I don't want to hear you.
Oh, whatever.
Wait, what's your persona?
Incredible.
Yeah, that's all I really got. I mean, if I see him, I tweet about it. And all I say is furries.
So not too surprising, but the video's thesis has indeed been proven correct. Andrew McCutcheon sees the Anthrocon attendees in downtown Pittsburgh and tweets furries.
So the reason why I ask is there is somebody online, and I wish I remembered because I'd love to give them credit because it was wildly fascinating.
Look, you could give me credit.
Stop interrupting.
Right? This clip is from the football head.
He did the math and broke down.
Oh, I watched it.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. So your furry convention is currently taking place. You would be the greatest baseball player of all time.
That's a real thing, too.
Well, okay, so after all that, it ended up getting a good laugh, and Ben Roethlisberger in particular seemed to find it funny. Not really sure how I feel about that.
So what you're saying is the Pirates need to have a furry night.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. They got
Furry night at the ballpark. I think that's a great idea. I think that's a pro-furry stance. However, what Andrew McCutcheon has failed to address is the puppy dog pals, cool card-playing dog named Kutch, Fursona theory. So we can put this story on pause for now, but it's not done. Anthrocon will return to Pittsburgh this summer, coinciding with a Pirates homestand, and if Kutch gets his way, there's going to be plenty of foxes and wolves in the stands. But until then,
we didn't get a full we didn't get a full answer, but now y'all have context. That is the man that does it. Andrew McCutcheon. He's fun. I've always liked Andrew McCutcheon.
He's a character, man. He's a fun guy.
Good character, good dude. Haley, you didn't know about this? Haley, you said that you've been waiting for this, but you don't know. Whatever. I don't know. Whatever. And it's so, furry invasion of baseball seemingly happening every year. The Pittsburgh Pirates tend to have a few home games around Anthrocon. I think I remember a lot of furries being at Pirates games this past year. Wait, didn't you go to AC?
I did go to AC. I did actually attend several games there because they were playing the Mets.
Oh,
And
damn, that was a nice break for you.
yeah, it worked out. I mean, it was a good excuse to tell people who didn't know that I was going to a furry convention. I could just
There you
tell them I
go.
was
Yeah,
going to go see the Mets.
man, I'm going to see the Mets play. Come on.
I actually ended up going to one of the games out there with the suit as well. And another one of my friends went to another game with their suit. You know, kind of got all over social media. The Mets were posting it, so it was cool.
Yeah, no. I assume as long as there's a homestand at some point around Anthrocon, it's probably going to be a lot more people going to it. 'Cause, I mean, I haven't seen a dedicated fursuit head at a football, basketball. There might have been one at a hockey game, but I know baseball for sure. Seemingly is good. And hey, look, y'all are doing it. Y'all are doing, like I said, you got the notoriety on the little MLB TikTok page, you know, whatever.
Yep. That was cool. I actually couldn't believe that was the official account of baseball. I did not expect that.
Yeah, no, and they commented, they said furry slander will not be tolerated. There y'all go. Y'all got the cosign from the league themselves.
Yes, we did.
Oh man, 7 million followers on the fursuit head. And that's all right. Let me ask, who are you with in this clip? Who are you sitting next to?
So one of those is my friend Cinder, who borrowed his boyfriend's fursuit head. He's the black and orange dog.
Yeah.
Sitting near me. Then Freezy. They're actually the first person I went to a game in suit with. They are the blue, black, and silver fox. Then Hypo Fox is further down, and Tailspin is next to him. Their Tailspin is like the golden retriever.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean that. What is the response from the people around you? I'm just interested.
It has never been anything but positive. People enjoy it. You know, like the first time we went this season, it probably took us about an hour plus just to get out of the stadium because everybody wanted to stop and get a picture.
Oh, that's nice.
You know, talk to us. And it's really cool. I mean, you're always going to have the keyboard warriors online.
Yeah.
You'll go, oh, you furries, and you know, nobody's ever done anything like that. IRL. It's always been very positive.
Hell yeah! All right. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about that. My pride, my fragile little ego. I don't know if I ever could bring this out to a game or something like that. But you know, I respect y'all doing it, and like I said, no, if nobody's giving y'all any gruff, nobody's giving y'all any hate about it. Hey, I guess we're all winners. Actually, Scott, have you gotten any people that can't see behind you? In any qualms with that, or what's the?
No. I mean, we usually what we'll try and do is like, you know, if there are people sitting directly behind us, we'll just offer to switch. You know, if they want to move up.
Yeah.
You know, because we want to all let everybody enjoy the game. We want to enjoy the game as well. We don't want to get in anybody's way or prevent them from enjoying the game.
Yeah. All right. I'm an inquiring mind. I want to know. That's all. All right. No. Yeah. Fuck the bullshit. Let's get into the tier. Let's get into the tier.
Let's do it.
It's that time, everybody. We know. Y'all know it. Y'all love it. I'm adding a row below. You know how we do it. I love a super hill. We've got the mascots. Now, I want you to know, not every team has a mascot. Such is the case for the NFL. And actually, have we done NFL yet? We did do NFL. We did NFL and NHL. So we are here for baseball. The summertime sport. Yes, we've got our lovely list right here. Some teams have multiple. Some teams have ones that I've never even fucking seen before. But we'll find out. We'll figure it out. All right. Let's start off right. This is the Detroit Tigers. I got a list of them right here. Let me get the name right. Jesus. I don't know why they can't just give it to. Okay, the Detroit Tigers. Is it really just Paws? Damn. All right.
It is. It is just
That's
Paws.
kind of crazy. Paws is the mascot of the Detroit Tigers. He's a bipedal tiger who made his debut on May 5th, 1995. So this is a fairly recent one. It's fairly recent. How are we feeling about Paws, Drewski? How are we liking it? And speaking to a tiger, so tread lightly.
Yes, I mean, I think they could have done Tigers a little more justice. He's a good mascot. I think they could have been a little more unique with the design, but overall, he's a very solid Tiger. I do like Paws as a mascot.
Where are we putting him? What tier?
I think he's at least a B tier.
All right. I'll put him up B. Nice little B. All right, this is Cleveland. I gotta scroll back up. Where the hell is Cleveland? Let's see. Why they have it in the mascot name alphabetical order, but not in the fucking not in the team name order. I'm ruined. Where is it? Where's Cleveland? I got the fucking
Cleveland.
Slider.
His name is Slider.
Slider. There we go. Slider. It is a large, furry, fuchsia-colored creature. Large yellow nose and shaggy yellow eyebrows. You can kind of tell right there.
Yep.
How are we feeling about Slider?
They got a weird trend with baseball mascots of just trying to make them look like off-brand Sesame Street characters.
Well, with some of the names of these teams, you kind of have to. Some of these team names are a little nasty.
Yeah, there's only so much you can do, but as far as the weird furry characters, like not furry animals, but just furry things.
Yes.
Slider is one of the better ones. There's some that do not look good at all. I think Slider's just goofy little guy. But I'd probably put him in B tier below Paws. I think Paws is a better mascot, but okay. I have some friends in Cleveland that are not going to enjoy hearing me say that, but he's a solid B tier as well.
Star made mention of them tearing their knee. Best known for an injury during the 1995 American League Championship Series when he fell 6 feet from an outfield wall and tore knee ligaments. Ouch! I'm telling y'all, mascotting is a dangerous. They'll put you in danger. All right. Luckily for us, the next one is
mascotting is a combat sport.
Man, look, I'm telling you, y'all think furries could just transfer over into the mascot game? No, you got to train for that shit. Wearing the suits half the battle. Lovely. Next in the list, and next is here we go, Slugger with 3 R's for the Kansas City Royals. The 6'9", nice, King of the Jungle, created by character designer Tom Sapp of Real Creatures, Inc., made his debut April 5th, 1996. Lot of pretty recent mascots. All right. How are you feeling about Slugger?
So there's a couple things I like about him. There's a couple things I don't like about him. I kind of like how they worked the crown into his head. They're the Royals. It's fitting of the team name. He's a lion. They're big cat, big king of the jungle kind of thing going on.
Yep.
I do think it's a little weird how basically the crown just looks like fused to his head.
Yeah.
I think that, you could have just made a lion wearing a crown if you really want to do it, and that would have been fine. So that's a little off-putting. But overall, I think he's a very solid design. But I'd probably put him a little bit below. I'd probably put him in C tier.
All right. Well, we got some litigation going on with Slugger. 2009, a spectator was injured by a hot dog thrown to the sands by Slugger as a part of a between innings promotion. The Spectators sued the Royals organization, claiming they had been negligent. A jury found for the team under the baseball rule. What the hell is the baseball rule? Which limits spectators' ability to sue teams for injuries arising from gameplay. But the Missouri Supreme Court reversed that decision, holding that a mascot's hot dog toss was not an essential part of baseball. On retrial, a new jury found that neither the team nor the fan were at fault and awarded no damages. Lovely. I love the legal system in the United States. All right.
Me too.
Slugger's going in C. I think we have another one. Oh, that's the White Sox one. Literally right under it. Southpaw. Southpaw is a mascot for the Chicago White Sox. His name is a reference to a left-hand pitcher and is also a reference to Chicago's South Side, where the team plays. As you can see, it's another creature.
Yeah. For those of you that do not follow baseball, the Chicago White Sox are a very bad team.
Terrible.
And this year's Chicago White Sox may actually be the worst baseball team of all time. And that's not an exaggeration.
It's
and I got to
not
say, unfortunately, their mascot follows suit there. I'm not a big fan of him. I don't know. I don't like that green.
It's not great.
I do not.
It's really not great.
No. I think he's going to be the first bottom tier one we look at today. That he looks like Oscar the Grouch's stoner son. It does not look good.
It's really not great. Do we put him in D or Super Hill? That's the question.
I don't want to sound cruel, but I think we got to put him as low as we can.
That's fair. Look, hey, we have it there for a reason. The lowest of lows. All right, we've got the Twins. The Twins. Here we go. TC Bear. TC is the mascot for the Minnesota Twins. He was first introduced to Minnesota on April 3rd, 2000. TC is loosely remodeled after the Hamm's Beer Bear, a mascot used in advertising for Hamm's Brewery and an early sponsor for the Twins. The TC stands for Twin Cities, Minneapolis and St. Paul. Prior to TC, the mascot for the Minnesota Twins was a loon named Twinkie. That's fun. TC can be seen wearing the team's home uniform, main alternate TC on the cap. You see him. There he is. Boom. It's a bear.
Yep.
TC.
Yeah, I do have a fondness for bear mascots. I like them a lot. Again, I think it's another one where they could have gotten a little more creative with designing him, but I think he's a pretty solid mascot overall.
I think TC's fine.
I don't know, maybe it's something with just the association with like teddy bears and stuff, but I like it.
I think TC's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. He's nothing special, but he's okay. I think we're gonna put him in B tier as well.
All right.
Right up there behind Slider.
All right. Old TC. All right. So a little side note: some teams have multiple mascots. That's kind of just how they roll in the MLB. They'll just have whatever the fuck. If you like them, we got a suit. So I gotta find them. I saw him earlier. I think it's a Barrel Man. Let me pull up. This is great television, I know.
Roll on the Wikipedia page.
Yeah. I'm just scrolling. Come on now. There he is, Barrel Man. Barrel Man, aka August, and Beer Barrel Man is an auxiliary mascot for the Milwaukee Brewers. He originated from a logo using the original minor league Milwaukee Brewers. There it is, right there. Of the American Association from the 40s to 1952. He was resurrected and upgraded to be a costume performing character in 2015. Before then, he was only used as an official logo image and since 1977, only appearing in special materials. There's Barrel Man. Look at him. He's got a smile on his face.
I'd be happy too if I was full of beer like that.
Yeah. Barrel Man. Where are you putting Barrel Man?
He's an interesting. He's definitely one of the more interesting ones. I'm surprised they made him actually a costume that recently. I did not realize it was that recent. But it is fitting, being that they are the Brewers, that they just made their mascot an actual keg of beer. So I would probably put him in C tier. I think he's creative, but it's just a little too weird.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Haley, you said the Twins had a loon mascot. We'll see. We'll see. We'll look it up. Minnesota Twins. I'm yelling at my computer. Apologies. I'll backspace. Minnesota Twins loon. Nope, not Lou. I don't think you wanted to see this. That's that's not fun. This is what you wanted, Haley. Haley, this is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. There's the loon. I think they made the right decision.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
All right, the Brewer, Bernie Brewer. There he is. Bernie Brewer is the official mascot for the Milwaukee Brewers. Official. Keep that in mind. The Bernie Brewer character became the team's mascot in 1973, appearing as a cheerful man with a big mustache. The beer-barreled chalet was built for him inside the stadium where he led the crowd cheering. Following each home run and after every victory for the Brewers, he would slide down and plunge himself into a huge beer mug in celebration. He was joined by a companion, Bonnie Brewer, who would playfully swat at the backside of the opposing team's third base coach with a broom as the field crew swept the base paths. Let me get a little look-see at Bernie Brewer. That's where Bernie Brewer stays. He's got a little slide. It's fun.
Yeah, I think he's a fun mascot, but I do not really see the point in doing a costume like that for just a regular guy. And that's pretty much all Bernie Brewer is. He's just a guy.
Yeah.
But that being said, I mean, I think the slide is a fun thing. I think it could certainly be a lot worse. You know, I've seen some mascots of human characters that just look downright creepy. So, credit where credit is due. They did at least a good job with what they have. But I don't feel justified putting him very high on the list. I think he's going in D tier. He's not downright bad. Like I said, I just don't see the point of having a costume mascot for a human.
Hey, look, that's fair. I have always found a little, it's been a little weird to me. I can't lie. But, look, you can only do so much when your team is technically named after a person. So...
Yes.
All right, you got the Chicago Cubs. I'm just gonna command F. Clark from the Chicago Cubs. On January 13th, 2014, the Chicago Cubs announced that Clark, a young, friendly Cub, would become the team's first official mascot in modern history. Clark was named after Clark Street, since the Cubs' home field, Wrigley Field, is famously located at Clark and Addison. The phrase "young friendly Cub" is very dependent on the circumstances. Can't say that around the furry fandom. All right, where are you putting Clark?
Yeah, that has a very different meaning.
Yeah,
but
there's Clark.
I think Clark's a good mascot though. He's cute. I like it. You can kind of tell that it's a more recent one. They definitely did a good job on the suit. His expression is cute. I like it. He's just a happy little guy.
I think
I definitely like him.
Yeah, I think making him young does, at least gives the character some dimension, I guess.
Right. Yeah. I think he's definitely better than TC. I would probably put him in A tier.
All right. I got to do a little dragon. There we go. He's got on the backwards baseball cap. He's so cool.
Exactly.
All right, we got rivals next to each other. We got St. Louis. Let's command F. Cardinals. Fred Bird. Fred Bird is the official mascot of the St. Louis Cardinals. He is an anthropomorphic cardinal wearing the team's uniform. A person dressed up as Fred Bird can be found often entertaining young children during baseball games at Busch Stadium. His name is derived from Red Bird, a synonym for the cardinal bird and for the Cardinals themselves. That's nice. Introduced in '79.
Yeah, I like a good bird mascot. I think there's a lot of good bird designs out there. I really can't say that Fred is one of them.
Fred's a little rough.
He just looks like he's seen some horrifying things.
Fred's a little
I don't
rough.
know what it is. I don't know if it's just
To be
that
fair,
expression is not a pleasant one.
To be fair, Fred Bird has been around since '79, and I don't think they've changed the design much.
He has. That is fair. I'm still not a huge fan.
No, I'm not.
I think he goes in C tier. I don't think he's. I'll give him a little bit of credit considering how long he's been around, but I am not a big fan.
All right, we've got a run of Reds coming up. The Reds fucking they do not care. It's right under it. Gapper. Gapper is one of the current mascots of the Cincinnati Reds. He is introduced as the furry companion to Mr. Red, the longtime mascot in the winter of 2002 as the franchise was preparing to move to their new home, Great American Ballpark. The mascot was created by Dave Raymond's Raymond Entertainment Group, the founder being the man inside the Philly Fanatic costume from 1973 to 1993. A young fan won season tickets for submitting the winning name. He is named after the Gap in the stands of the seats of the Great American, which provides a view in and out of the stadium. The term gapper, a slang phrase used for a batted ball which falls into the gap between outfielders. Generally, a ball hit to either the left center or right center field, which rolls to the fence. According to the recent Cincinnati.com poll of the Reds' 4 mascots, he's the least popular among fans. He received 6% of the voting. Mr. Red received 93, Rosie Red received 34, and Mr. Redlegs received 47. Like his fellow mascots, he wears a Reds jersey, but with a backwards cap. He's cool too. But Cincinnati does not like Gapper. That's good to know. 6%. That's tough.
Yeah. Especially when you only got so many options like they did. I kind of have to agree with the people of Cincinnati on that. He is not my favorite either. Again, there's a whole bunch of baseball mascots that just look like these weird Sesame Street monster characters, and he's definitely towards the bottom of that list. I'm not a fan of Gapper. I'd probably put him in C tier.
C. All right. Now, another one of these 4 Reds mascots. Let's see which one. Mr. Red. Mr. Red, or the Running Man, was the first mascot of the Cincinnati Reds baseball team. He's a humanoid figure dressed in a Reds uniform with an oversized baseball forehead. That's not the last time we'll say that. Mr. Red's first appearance on a Reds uniform as a sleeve patch in 1955. The patch featured Mr. Red's head, clad in an old-fashioned white pillbox cap with red stripes. Yada, yada, yada. Mr. Red was introduced. The human version of the mascot did not appear until the early 80s. The mascot disappeared in the late 80s, was introduced in 1997. The human and Mr. Red retired, leaving Gapper, Rosie Red, and Mr. Redlegs to take his place. A new version of Mr. Red unveiled at Reds Fest 2012. New mascot will be on the field with Mr. Redlegs, Gapper, and Rosie Red. They love it.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I think, the other 2, Rosie and Mr. Redlegs, I think look better. They have more expressive faces. They kind of look like you expect a baseball mascot to look. I think Mr. Red just kind of looks a little too plain for me.
Yeah.
I think he's going down in D tier. Again, I think that low tier I'm saving for just like objectively creepy, horrifying looking mascots. Yeah. So I don't want to be that harsh, but he's a little too plain. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, no. Mr. Red's a little tough, especially when we have our next one, Mr. Redlegs. Hey, Mr. Redlegs is a mascot for the Cincinnati Reds. Introduced in 2007 to play a supporting role along with Mr. Red. Mr. Redlegs appeared as a patch on the Reds uniforms for 2 seasons in the 50s. Briefly, assumed his nickname as a response to the team's second Red Scare. 2008, Mr. Redlegs gained national notoriety by falling off an ATV during pregame antics. This caused the large baseball-shaped head to fall off the Mr. Redlegs costume, exposing the head of the person underneath the costume. He's seen a few days later wearing a neck brace as a joke. Unlike Mr. Redlegs, he wears a kepi. Mr. Redlegs, hey.
Yeah, I like Mr. Redlegs a lot more. I mean, look at the stash on that guy. I mean, he's got a very good stash. I gotta give credit where credit is due. I just overall think it's a more fun design. Like he looks like you expect a mascot to look, fun, cheerful. So I got to put my guy Mr. Redlegs up at B tier. I think him and Rosie stick together at B tier.
Yeah, I like both of them. Mr. Redlegs, like I said, that just looks like a I want to talk to the guy with the stash, man. What's this? No hair lip, Mr. Red. I want red legs. We already put Rosie in B, but I'll read about Rosie. I'll give Rosie a little rundown. There we go. Rosie Red is the female mascot of Cincinnati Reds. She was introduced in August 2008 as a new companion for Gapper and Mr. Redlegs. And their name comes from a female fan, Rosie Janice, who became famous in 1940 for cheering on the team, and is also derived from a female fan group founded to prevent the team from moving from Cincinnati in 1963 as a philanthropic group associated with the team. That's nice. The official name of the group comes from the acronym Rooters, organized to stimulate interest and enthusiasm in the Cincinnati Reds. I like that.
I do too.
I like a mascot with a story. Women working hard to keep their Reds in town. I like that. All right, we got the Pirates next. I can't spell. There we go. Pirate. There we go. That's not the one I'm looking for. That's not the one I'm looking for either. Pirate Parrot. There it is. The Pirate Parrot is the mascot for the Pittsburgh Pirates, debuting in 1979. He is a large green parrot who wears a Pirates jersey and cap. The character of the parrot was derived from the classic story Treasure Island of Robert Louis Stevenson, most notably the one owned by Long John Silver named Captain Flint. It's often seen dancing on the dugouts and shooting hot dogs from a cannon. During team home wins, you can be seen celebrating waving the Jolly Roger flag. Very, very thematic.
Yeah, I think it's a fun way to kind of make an animal mascot for the Pirates. He's a parrot. Like you said, from Treasure Island. It's fitting.
It makes sense.
It is an older design, but I think it's held up a lot better than some of the other older ones. I still think it's a pretty cute, fun-looking design. So, and of course, it's Pittsburgh. It's where our guy Kutch plays. It's where Anthrocon is. I got to put him in A tier. I think he's a classic, but he has aged very well.
Yeah, I like him. Like I said, I like the thematic. You have a team named the Pirates. You could have just a straight-up pirate mascot, but they said no. Parrot. Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Credit to them.
That makes sense. I like that. All right. I believe an ancillary character, the Pierogies. The Pierogies are a series of 7 people dressed in pierogi costumes that race in a promotion between innings during Pittsburgh Pirates games. The contestants in this race include Jalapeno Hannah, Cheese Chester, Sauerkraut Saul, Oliver Onion, Bacon Bert, Potato Pete, and Pizza Penny.
I mean, the idea of food running around the field is certainly an interesting one, but it's fun.
To be fair, everybody loves a mascot race. Everybody loves a nice little mascot race at a game. It's something you can look forward to.
It's fun. Everybody likes, seeing them, and you'll pick one to cheer on, and it's kind of the game within the game. Yeah. So I think they're fun. I'll put them in C tier though. I don't know. It's just something about the idea of the pierogi. I feel like it all started with the hot dogs, kind of just went down from there.
They did say it was inspired by the Milwaukee Brewers sausage race, which we will get into.
Yeah.
A little bit later. It is what it is. This is it's a Cardinals. Is this a chipmunk? What is another one of these ancillary? The Rally Squirrel. The Rally Squirrel is a secondary mascot for the St. Louis Cardinals. He is an anthropomorphic squirrel wearing the team's uniform with a number 11, presumably for the 2011 postseason, and was introduced not long after the actual squirrel appeared on field at Busch Stadium during the 5th inning of Game 4 of the 2011 National League Division Series. Squirrel ran across the home plate as Philadelphia Phillies pitcher, Roy Oswalt was delivering a pitch to Skip Schumacher, causing Oswalt to complain to the umpire that he was distracted by the squirrel. I can't picture this fucking squirrel running across the field. The video of this incident became very popular, and several local businesses in the St. Louis area began creating items to capitalize on the phenomenon.
for something that was just such a small, momentary thing in the game, I love that the Cardinals just took it and ran with it.
Yeah.
Rally Squirrel is a fun mascot. I love it a lot. And, I'm sure for Cardinals fans, it gives them pretty fond memories.
Yeah.
So I think he goes in A tier.
I will also say, from what I see, so far the closest one that actually looks like a fursuit.
Yes.
I could see this character
agree.
around a con. I could see that. Speaking of the Milwaukee Brewers sausages, yes. Where was it? Oh, I'll just type in sausage. We've got the sausages. I'll just go to their own Wikipedia page. Oh, it took me down here. Sausages are the unofficial mascots of the Milwaukee Brewers. They are stylized in the appearance of sausages from around the world. When they debuted in the mid-'90s, there were only 3. The German bratwurst, the Polish kielbasa, and the Italian sausage. In the late 90s, the hot dog became a racer. In 2006, a 5th racer was debuted, the Spanish chorizo. They are favorites of fans and make sports highlight reels constantly. It is true. One of my earliest memories of the Milwaukee Brewers was seeing those sausages run around the field.
Yeah, I mean the Milwaukee Brewers were not very good for a while, but watching the sausage race has always been fun. They're the OG food mascot racers, so design wise, I think they could have done a little better. They kind of look dorky.
Yeah, but they're
right.
not meant to be actual mascots. You already have the brewer and the barrelman. Like, you can only do so much.
For what they are fun. So I'll give them a little credit. I'll put them in C tier.
All right. Well, there we go. Little C tier action. All right, we got the Marlins, the Miami Marlins. Oh. Billy the Marlin. Billy the Marlin is the unofficial mascot for the Miami Marlins, resembling a marlin with limbs. He can be seen at every Marlins home game. He competes in a water boat race, which is an animated video shown on the screen during each game. The name picked by original team owner Wayne Huizinga was derived from the fact that Marlins are a billfish, and Huizinga wanted a name that was different from the baseball types of other mascots, like Slider or Slugger, and one that children could remember more easily. That's a fair thought. On Mother's Day and Father's Day, Billy is joined by his parents, Bill Sr. and Betty the Marlin. Bill is also seen at home games ended with kids on the field, between innings, and making special appearances in the fan zone. All right. Okay, hold on. On opening day of 1997, the year the Marlins won their first World Series championship, a Navy SEAL who was parachuting into Hard Rock Stadium, then known as Pro Player Stadium, as Billy lost the head in midair. While the crowd was unaware of the problem, media outlets had been alerted to Billy's parachute entrance. When he did not arrive, the media ran with the story, getting attention and leading to ESPN's Dan Patrick's nightly quote, "Bring me the head of Billy the Marlin." There we go.
Yeah, that. I mean, I never thought I would see a fish mascot, but they did a really good job with him. I like the colors. I mean, he looks sharp, literally and figuratively. He's got the bill. So I think he's a pretty good mascot. I'll put him in B tier.
I think they did Billy pretty damn well. I mean, giving yourself an anthropomorphic fish, it's a tough gig, but they made it work. They made it work. All right, I know this one. I know that we got Blooper of the Braves. That's a very short write-up. Since opening day 2018, Blooper serves as the current official mascot of the Atlanta Braves. He, too, has a Twitter account and is present in community events in the Atlanta area and all over Georgia. Usually wearing a Braves jersey, he is unique for wearing goggles with the uniform and the hat. I don't know why that's the only write-up we have of Blooper. Here's the official Wikipedia. There, boom, there he is, boom.
Yep. Yeah, these Sesame Street looking guys, there's some good and some bad, and I think Blooper is just too much of a knockoff of all the other Sesame Street characters they got in baseball right now. I may sound a little biased. I'm not a big fan of the Braves. They're one of the Mets' main rivals, but I'm trying to remain as unbiased as possible. I'm not a fan of Blooper. I don't like him. I'd probably put him in I'd probably put him in D tier. I
It's
think he's too unoriginal.
it's tough. I mean, it like I said, much like Slider or whatever the fuck the Cleveland mascot name was. It's tough when you have a name like that. You kind of can't do much.
Yeah.
And like, and especially with the Philadelphia Fanatic, who we'll get into in a little bit, being in the same division as well. It's tough. It's so tough. And I'm willing to give them some credit for giving it a go. And from what I've gathered, like, fans have at least taken Blooper in. But yeah, that's a tough design, but I kind of don't know what else you do with it unless you just get like an animal, like a state bird of Georgia, something like that. Like just
something like that.
No, I say like that's a tough one. That's a real tough one.
Yeah, I mean, like 30, 40 years ago, they could have got really offensive with that. I mean, there's probably one that I don't even want to talk about. But you're right. There's only so much you can do.
There's only so much you can do. Now we're getting into your neck of the woods. The Mets. Mr. Met. Hey, Mr. Met is the official mascot of the New York Mets. He is a baseball-headed humanoid being. Weird way to put that, who wears a Mets cap and a Mets uniform. He can be seen at Citi Field and previously at Shea Stadium during Mets home games. He has appeared in several commercials as part of the ESPN This Is Sports Center campaign and was selected into the 2007 to the Mascot Hall of Fame. And then we'll also get Mr. Met. Mr. Met. Mrs. Met. Mrs. Met, or Lady Met, is a female version of Mr. Met, the mascot of the New York Mets. She's a baseball-headed humanoid being, once again, who has brown hair and a ponytail and wears a Mets cap and a uniform. There they both are. Look at them. There they go.
Yeah, Mr. Met is actually the first costume mascot in all of baseball. So,
really?
Again, like I said, I'm going to try and remain as unbiased as possible, but I kind of feel the same way about these two that I feel about the Reds mascots, Redlegs and Rosie Red. They're fun. They took a very simple concept of just having a person with a baseball as a head, and they made them fun, expressive, and you got to show some love to the OGs. So I'm gonna put them in A tier.
All right.
I swear I'm not biased.
I'll put him in A tier. I'll put Miss Met's ass in S tier, brother. And so for the unacquainted, I will bring this up. One of the talking points online over the last few years has been Mrs. Met being shaped like a Pixar mom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No.
She's one of those mascots you hate to see her go, but you love to watch her leave.
I know that's right. If CBS Sports wants me to turn off my ad blocker, I tell them no way, brother. I'm trying to get a good view. There we go. Look, bam. We got ass. We got ass on the field. Look at that. Everybody loves that Mrs. Met derriere. Online, y'all. I would say y'all are heathens, but then I know the kind of group I hang around with, so I'll withhold all.
Yeah, we're not ones to judge.
I'll withhold all of my judgment. But yes, Ms. Met got a dumpy. All right. Moving along the NL East, we've got the Fanatic. Philly Fanatic is the official mascot of the Philadelphia Phillies. He's a large, furry, green bipedal creature with a cylindrical beak containing a tongue that sticks out. He is created by Harrison Erickson, that's a fun one to say, who thought that the team needed a mascot similar to the San Diego Chicken. The character is named for the fanatical fans of the team, and according to former team owner Bill Giles, was to bring more families to Veterans Stadium, the Phillies ballpark at the time, which had become noted for rowdiness and even violence at times. He can be seen riding around on ATV at home games. In 2008, Forbes named the Fanatic the best mascot in sports.
Yeah, as a Mets fan, I'm gonna get some shit for this, but I love the Philly Fanatic. He is entertaining as hell. The ATV thing is really cool. He's got the hot dog cannon. Like he just checks all the boxes for a fun mascot. And I'm from New Jersey originally, but I live in Philadelphia now. I go to a lot of Phillies games, and he is certainly a highlight. So I agree with the people that voted him the best mascot in sports. He's at least one of them. I gotta put him in S tier. There's no other mascot like the Philly Fanatic.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. I'm heading up to Philly for Philadelphia, and the Phillies aren't going to be playing while we're there, which is a bit sad. I wanted to go see him. I wanted to go see the Fanatic. You wanted to go see him again. There he is. Look, boom. There's the Fanatic. Hey, I'll go to the Wikipedia. You can probably get more pictures. Look at him. Star Wars night. We got a little lightsaber. He's yelling at somebody. I'm trying to see if there's one with the ATV, but as you can see, the Fanatic dresses up a lot of costumes. It knocked out somebody dressed up as Rocky.
Fitting for Philadelphia.
Oh, here's some relation to other mascots. We got a mascot family tree. In 1989, Orlando's expansion team, the Magic, was founded largely through the efforts of former Philadelphia 76ers general manager Pat Williams. Williams introduced Stuff, another Bonnie Erickson design, a furry green dragon with similarities to the Philly Fanatic, as the team's official mascot. When Williams staged the birth of Stuff at an Orlando event, the man inside the Stuff was Dave Raymond. The Hiroshima Toyo Carp mascot slightly bears a resemblance to the Fanatic. Both characters were designed by Harrison and Erickson. September 24th, 2018, the Philadelphia Flyers introduced their mascot Gritty at the Please Touch Museum. On September 28th, Gritty hung out with the Philly Fanatic at Citizens Bank Park. Since then, the two have been featured on T-shirts, one including Bryce Harper, one we arrived at Citizens Bank Park. We have relations. Although I thought we were going to get Fanatic was the canonical dad to a mascot. I was hoping.
No, I'm a Gritty man though. They got to be brothers. They're too similar, but they're both fun. I love watching them both.
Yes, we're moving on. We're still in the NL East. I don't know why. I guess they put all these together. The racing presidents. A lot of the Nationals have a president's race during their games. The race debuted in 2006, and the four presidents on Mount Rushmore. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln, and Theodore Roosevelt have raced in every season since. In 2013, a fifth permanent contestant, William Howard Taft, was added. A sixth contestant was 2015, part of the 3-year marketing deal with the White House Historical Association, with a sixth slot changing based on president featured by the Associated on its annual Christmas ornament. Calvin Coolidge was the sixth spot. Herbert Hoover. Racing presidents.
I think it's fitting. They're in Washington D.C. You have famous presidents. I think it's a little less weird than having food racing against each other, but the food's still more fun.
Yeah.
I would take the sausage race or the pierogi race over these guys. I'd probably put them in low C tier.
Okay.
I think it fits well for the team they represent, but it's just not the same.
No, look, hey, it is what it is to a certain extent. Like, you are in D.C., and much like that, we will follow another one. Screech. Screech is the mascot for the Washington Nationals. He's a bald eagle who wears the home cap and the jersey of the team. He was hatched on April 17, 2005 at the Kids Opening Day promotion at the Robert F. Kennedy Memorial Stadium. 9-year-old fourth grade student in Washington, Glenda Gutierrez, shout out Glenda, she designed the mascot and won a contest sponsored by the team, explaining that it was strong and eats almost everything. That's fair. A new mature edition of the mascot was unveiled on March 2nd, 2009. Springfield Falcons, who plays in the American Hockey League until the 2016, also had a mascot named Screech. There's Screech. Look, hey, you're in Washington, D.C., you're a baseball team, you're named the Nationals. There's not really much more you can do.
Yeah. I think a bald eagle is very fitting. The design is pretty meh for one that was introduced so recently.
Yeah.
But overall, I think he's a solid mascot. I think he's going in C tier as well.
All right, we got the Toronto Blue Jays. Let's see if I can find them. Can I find them? There we go. Ace. Ace is the official mascot of the Toronto Blue Jays. He, along with his female counterpart, Diamond, replaced former mascot B.J. Birdie. I know why they changed that name. Before the 2002 season as the mascot duo. Like his predecessor, Ace is a large anthropomorphic Blue Jay. The mascot's name is baseball slang for a team starting pitcher, the ace of the staff, such as former Blue Jays pitcher Roy Halladay. 2004, Ace became the sole mascot of the team after Diamond was removed from the Blue Jays prior to the start of the season. 2011, Blue Jays fan introduced his younger brother, Junior. See below. There's Ace. Where are we putting Ace?
I like Ace a lot. Like I said, I am a fan of a good bird mascot, a good bird fursuit. So I will put him high on the list. I like the design. Blue Jays in general, I just think are cool birds. Yeah. So I mean, I'm gonna put him up in A tier. He's probably my favorite bird mascot in baseball.
Yeah, no, I get it. I definitely get it. That is the Rays. Hold on, we got a cat for the Rays. What's going on here?
Yeah, DJ Kitty. I don't know where it came from. I don't know why he's a mascot, but he is one.
Yeah. All right. This is Can I find them? Where is it? Oh, I saw him. DJ Kitty. No. Oh. There we go. DJ Kitty. DJ Kitty is one of the 3 mascots for the Tampa Bay Rays. DJ Kitty comes from the internet sensation of a cat playing a DJ system and dancing to the music. The black and white cat wears a Tampa Bay Rays ring, wears chains, and wears his Rays hat backwards. DJ Kitty became an official mascot for the Rays in 2012. The Tampa Bay Rays' other official mascots are Raymond and Stinger. DJ Kitty. DJ Kitty. And that's you take a look at him. You know what? I'll take it. I'll look. DJ Kitty. There they are. Boom. Oh, there's DJ Kitty.
I like DJ Kitty. I think he's cool. I like the backwards cap. He's got, the whole DJ attire going on. I think it's a little weird that he's just based off some internet trend from 2012, but
yeah,
I do like him a lot. I think he's going in B tier. I think he's fun.
It is just dumb enough to be kind of fun. Like if they changed like one thing from one way or the other, I wouldn't like it. Like I said, it's just dumb enough to work.
I agree.
It's a product of their time. Oh, and now we've got Junior. I remember them. Junior. Where'd they go? There it is. Junior. Up, click it. There we go. Junior is the younger brother of Ace. He made his mascot debut in 2011. He is half the size of Ace and wears number half. Do you get it? He only appears on Junior J's Sundays. That's alliteration. Formerly on Saturdays prior to the 2018 season. Junior, look at them. They're small.
Yeah, I think it's fun when they have like the little version of the mascots.
I like that.
Get some kid to be Blue Jay Junior.
Yeah,
I think it's fun. I know it doesn't really feel fair to rate him separately from Ace, so I just put him in A tier as well.
All right.
They're basically the same. One's just just smaller.
Yeah. All right, we got the Orioles. Can I find the Orioles? I can't spell. All right, I'll just look for it. There we go. The Oriole bird. That's it. The Oriole bird is the official mascot for the Baltimore Orioles and is a cartoon version of the bird of the same name. It was hatched out of a giant egg prior to the team's 1979 season opener at Memorial Stadium on April 6th. According to Orioles.com, the Oriole bird's favorite foods are mostly birdseed with occasional crab cake. That's Maryland for you. The Oriole bird was named to the Mascot Hall of Fame in 2020. There they are.
Yeah, like I said, I do like bird mascots. I think he's it's fun how massive they made his beak. But, I think as far as an Oriole mascot goes, there's only so much you really could have done to make a costume out of that. So I think he's pretty good for what he is. I think he goes in B tier.
All right. I'm not mad at it. B for Baltimore. That is the other Rays mascot. I think that's Raymond. Yes. Raymond is the original team mascot for the Tampa Bay Rays and one of the team's 3 official mascots. Raymond is a furry blue creature wearing a large pair of sneakers and a backwards baseball cap, complete with the Rays jersey. He is described officially as a sea dog, having been born somewhere in the Gulf of Mexico. He is said to reside in a private condominium inside Tropicana Field. Raymond was awarded for an honorable mention in the GameOps.com Best Mascot Contest for 2006. There's Raymond. Boom.
So, again, as far as these, Sesame Street Muppet kind of looking characters go, I like Raymond. I also got to give credit. If you have not seen it, there is a video of him and the Oriole bird having a dance off, and he won by a lot. So that being said, he's got to go above the Oriole bird. So I'm going to put him in A tier.
All right. A for Raymond. Glue, you said what's wrong with a sea dog. I'm not saying nothing's wrong with a sea dog. I'm saying they don't look like a sea dog. That's it. I'm saying that they're retconning us a little bit. That's all I'm saying. This is the other Rays mascot. This is just Stinger. Stinger is one of the mascots for the Tampa Bay Rays. Stinger is a cow-nosed stingray who is most often seen on Sundays. Stinger is described as the designated greeter for the Ray Tank, the stadium's Stingray Touch Tank experience. Stinger became an official mascot for the Rays in 2014, joining Raymond and DJ Kitty. That's actually kind of crazy that they introduced like an anthropomorphic stingray last. They had a damn cat.
Yep.
Beforehand. That's crazy.
If you look at him, though, I think you can see why they waited so long to make the mascot.
The Marlins
he's
did
a little
well,
creepy looking.
But you can at least kind of fashion yourself with an anthropomorphic fish, because SpongeBob characters, they kind of showed you a little bit of the blueprint. I don't know how the fuck you make a stingray anthro outside of this, and that doesn't look good. So
yeah, you could have put a person out there wearing like the SpongeBob ghost bed sheet costume, and it would have had the same effect.
Yeah,
I think we got to put him down in the lowest of the low. He's just I can't even put into words. It is they tried, they just did not succeed.
It's tough. It's just tough. I can't blame him though. It is what it is. All right, we got the Red Sox. All right. Can we find him? Wally the Green Monster and Tessie. Great. We got them both in one. Wally the Green Monster is the official mascot for the Boston Red Sox. His name derived from the Green Monster nickname of the 37-foot wall at left way in Fenway Park. Wally debuted in 1997 to the chagrin of many older Red Sox fans, despite his popularity with children. That doesn't surprise me one bit. There's Wally. Take a look at him. Boom. And there's the Green Monster behind him. Boom. That big ass wall back there for those unacquainted.
I think they got creative with the whole Green Monster thing. I do like that. But besides that, they feel kind of basic. They're not quite in that goofy character genre that the Philly Fanatic is in, that Gritty is in. But they're fine. They're not terrible. They're not creepy, at least in my opinion. So I think I put them pretty firmly in C tier.
All right. Let me go back because I think we also got Tessie. January 2016, the Red Sox unveiled a new mascot named Tessie, Wally the Green Monster's little sister. Tessie is named after the song Tessie, which has long been associated with the Boston Red Sox. Tessie wears a blue shirt with a large B in red, symbol utilized in the team's caps, which they both wear. There's Tessie. Boom. There she is. You want to put her right next to Wally?
Yeah, it only makes sense. They're, they go together.
Package deal. It is what it is. Oh man, we're really rounding out here. That's the Rangers, I believe. Rangers captain. Rangers captain is the mascot for the Texas Rangers. Introduced in 2002, he is a Palomino horse. 9, if you're still here, I know you'll love this one. Dressed in a team's uniform. He wears the number 72 in arm 1972, the year the Rangers were relocated to the Dallas-Fort Worth Megaplex. Boom. There he is. Look at that horse.
Yep.
And I say, why the long face?
Why the long face? Yeah, horses are definitely more unique mascot.
Yep.
So I got to give credit for that, and again, it fits in well with, the whole Texas Rangers thing, Wild West theme.
Yep.
So I like him for that, but I still think he's a pretty basic mascot as far as designs go for a horse. So I don't want to put him too high, but I think he's pretty good. I'll put him in B tier.
All right. That's fair. That feels fair. All right. We've got the Mariners. Salmon run. They do a salmon run? Oh, that's new for them. But that's not who I'm looking for. It's a moose. Mariner Moose. Mariner Moose is the mascot for the Seattle Mariners. In 1990, a contest for children 14 and under were held to select a mascot. After 2,500 entries, the club chose Mariner Moose. The Moose made its debut on April 13, 1990, dancing on the field in the Kingdome. During the 1995 American League Division Series between the Mariners and New York Yankees, Moose gained national attention when he broke his ankle. Ouch! Crashing into the outfield wall of the Kingdome while being towed on inline skates behind an ATV in the outfield. I told y'all, mascotting, y'all think that first can just hop in and be mascots. Y'all gotta be warriors to do this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
It takes a lot.
Tearing their ACLs, breaking their ankles, man, this shit's hard work. It's hard work.
It takes commitment.
Y'all
It takes a lot of commitment.
Y'all think running around the con, doing all this, that, and the other, y'all think y'all doing something. No. This man broke his ankle for y'all's entertainment. Think about that the next time.
Salute to him for that. And I
think about that the next time
he's
you disparage a mascot. Think on it. There's the Mariner Moose. There he is. Where are we putting him?
He's one of my favorites. If I had to put like a top 5 of MLB mascots, he would be in it. I like his design a lot. I think, the eyes are really cute. I think it's a more fursuit looking one.
I
like a Toonie style fursuit.
I agree.
So I got to put him up in A tier. He's one of my absolute favorites.
Like the Mariner Moose. All right. We've got Houston. I believe their mascot's named Orbit. Yep, there it is right there. Orbit is the mascot for the Houston Astros. Orbit represents a green space alien with antenna, in keeping with the Space City theme of the city of Houston. Originally serving as team mascot from 1990 to 1999, he was replaced by a new mascot, Junction Jack. But to coincide with the mascot's move to the Astros' move to the American League West and unveiling of their new uniforms, caps, and logo, Orbit was reintroduced on November 2nd, 2012 to serve as the Astros mascot once again for 2013 and beyond. There's Orbit. Look at him. Boom. Little alien.
Yeah, I think, again, an alien is certainly a unique choice, but it is fitting for a team named the Astros, so I like him a lot for that. Again, he's one of the ones you could tell he's more recent because it is a pretty good-looking costume.
Yeah.
Again, another guy that is a really good dancer. I always appreciate a mascot that can dance. So, holding back my distaste for the Astros, I got to put him in B tier.
Oh, that's not the right one. Hold on, brother, and not you. We'll get to you in a second. There we go. All right, now we can get to you, Mr. Elephant for the A's. I guess I gotta look up Oakland. I can't look up Oakland much longer. Oh, Packland, Jesus. All right, Stomper. Hey, Stomper is the mascot for the Oakland Athletics. Created in 1997, he is an elephant who wears an A's uniform adorned with the numbers 00. Stomper has performed at several All-Star games and has appeared in a PSA discouraging the use of chewing tobacco. Use of an elephant is used. The use of an elephant to symbolize the A's dates back to the early days of the franchise when the group for the Philadelphia businessmen, headed by the sporting goods executive Benjamin Sheba, became the first owners. Yada yada yada. They talked about Sheba had bought himself a white elephant. Response: they selected an elephant as the team's symbol and mascot, and they kind of just used it from 1998 to the present. So there you go. And there's a connection. It's a petty one, but it is a connection with the elephant. So we're putting Stomper.
Yeah, I like Stomper. Again, an elephant is a mascot that you don't see very much, so I appreciate him for that.
I agree.
And again, it is nice toony looking design. It's fun. I like the connection to being a white elephant, so to speak. So I will put him in B tier.
All right. B tier for Stomper. All right. I believe this is the Arizona Diamondbacks. Yes, Baxter the Bobcat. Baxter the Bobcat is the mascot for the Arizona Diamondbacks. His full name is D. Baxter the Bobcat. It became the mascot in 2000. The mascot was created by Brantley Bell, the son of Jay Bell, one of the players on the Diamondbacks' 1998 inaugural season roster. Brantley came up with the name from two sources. D. Baxter came from the team's nickname, the D-backs, and the Bobcat is from the original name of the stadium where the Diamondbacks played. Today, it's called Chase Field, but it was once called Bank One Ballpark, or formerly Bob for short. The Bobcat is also a wildcat native to Arizona. There's Baxter. Boom.
Yeah, so I think the story behind him is creative and it's fun.
Yeah.
But the costume itself, man, I don't want to be too harsh, but he's a little rugged looking,
It's
to say the
unsettling.
least.
It's pretty unsettling. I can't lie.
Yeah.
The eyes are sunken into hell.
They could have done our big cats a lot more justice than that. I'm not a fan.
You can't even see the eyes.
I don't think he's quite as bad as the lowest tier, but he's going pretty firmly in D tier.
It's tough. But I'll give him credit. Like I said, you kind of had to go not an anthropomorphic snake because that's hard to do. That's very hard to do. So I appreciate them doing
Teams
that.
have done it though. Teams have made it. There's teams with at least similar looking to a snake. Obviously so much you can do and still have them walk around, but they could have done a lot better.
Yeah, no.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Look, it is what it is. You kind of have to. You got to make a shake. All right. Dinger. I know this mascot. I got to go back. Dinger of the Colorado Rockies. Dinger is the official mascot of the Colorado Rockies. He's an anthropomorphic purple triceratops. The choice of a dinosaur, specifically this type, was inspired by the discovery of some fossilized bone fragments, including part of a rib believed to be from a triceratops. His name, Dinger, was one of the many slang terms of a home run. There you go. There's Dinger.
Yep. Again, as a Yoshi, I got to show some love to a dinosaur mascot. I like the use of the purple. That's one of the Rockies' main colors.
Yep.
They did a really good job with them. And there's I don't know if you've ever seen the actual suit, but it is huge.
Yeah. No,
fitting for a dinosaur.
It looks big. So
it is. They use him to distract the pitcher while the other team is pitching. That's how big he is. He'll just stand behind home plate, and just him being there is enough to be distracting. So, again, I gotta show some love to the dinosaur. He has to go in A tier.
I respect it. I like Dinger. Nice, cute design, especially a team with a name like the Rockies. You have the liberty to kind of do whatever the fuck you want to do with that. All right. Oh, the San Diego Padres. Is it just the Padre? The father? The daddy?
It is the Padre.
The daddy. Where's he at? Now I gotta look him up. That's crazy. Oh, the Swing Friar. He got a different name. Swing Friar is the mascot for the San Diego Padres. The Swing Friar has been a mascot for the team as early as 1958 when the Padres were still a member of the Pacific Coast League, a minor league baseball organization. He was named after the Spanish Franciscan friars who founded the Mission San Diego de Alcala around the city of San Diego, around which the city of San Diego began to emerge in the 18th century. The Padres joined MLB in 1969 and kept the popular mascot, even on the team emblem until 1984. There you go. Swinging Friar. There he is.
Yeah, I mean, again, there's only so much you can do when you're named after a person, and that's what the Padres are named after. So, you know, they could have gone a little bit different direction, but I respect it. But I'm not a big fan of this one. I just think it's weird to have like a priest of all things as a mascot.
You don't like the father? You don't like the daddy?
Not this one. Not this one. I think he's going. I think he's not horrible though. You know, for what they had, they did a good job with him. So I think he goes in C tier. I'll give him a little bit of love.
All right.
It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, they got the dogs out on the fucking suit though. Some of y'all can't contain yourself. The Swinging Friar got the feet showing. And I'm shocked. Giving that away for free.
Yeah, let's say he could charge for those.
They're missing out on money. All right, we've got the Giants. Trying to see Lucille. Lucille is the official mascot of the San Francisco Giants. Born July 25th, 1996. Luigi Francisco Seal. Wow, that's crazy. Has been a regular part of all Giants home games, as well as numerous events in San Francisco and around the United States ever since. Although his name, a play on the name Lucille, is a bit ambiguous, he is indeed officially male, and the person inside the costume is a man. Lucille is a reference to the San Francisco Seals, the baseball club that was a mainstay of the Pacific Coast League from 1903 until 1957. Look at him. Look at Lucille on the red carpet. Got the shades on, stunning on y'all. Ooh.
Yeah, I think he's a cool mascot. You know, again, Seal mascot is not one you're really expecting to see, but yeah, he's a cute looking guy.
Yeah.
I love the glasses. I am a Midwestern middle-aged dad at heart, so I can appreciate the pun name. He's definitely one of the better mascots out there. I think he's going in B tier.
All right, Lucille. Lucille. That's all right. Look,
No, his full name was Luigi. I did not know that.
Yeah,
It's a fun
Luigi
fact.
Francisco Seal. You got to call that man by his government name from now on. Luigi Francisco
Have
Seal.
to.
And so is Francisco the middle name? Is his name? Yeah, I guess so. Technically, because his name's Lou Seal. Luigi Seal.
Yep.
You learn something new every day. We only got one left, and it's a weird one. Hope y'all ready. Is the D-backs Luchador. The D-backs Luchador is the second mascot for the Arizona Diamondbacks after a giveaway of masks in June 2012 proved popular. The team introduced the Luchador as a permanent character in July 2013. He wears a black cape, red pants, and a mask pattern after the team's logo. Meant to represent the team's Hispanic fans, Luchador also wrestles with Club Deportivo Coliseo at the Glendale Park and Swap. So this dude actually wrestles? That's kind of sick.
That is.
That's gotta be pretty fucking sick, honestly.
Yeah, I would. If I was in better shape, I would sign up for that job.
Look,
But
I was getting ready to roast the hell out of this character, but now that they actually wrestle, all right, okay.
yeah, there's not many mascots out there that are practical. You know, this guy actually does what his costume advertises. So I got to give him some credit for that. So I will put him in. I'll put him in C tier.
All right.
You know, the more we see of him, the less we got to look at the creepy Bobcat dude. I can't get over him. I do not like him.
Fair. That is very fair. All right. We've done it. We'll take a little look-see through everything. Do we have any changes? Anything you feel needs to be adjusted?
No, I'm feeling pretty good. I think we're good.
All right. We only got 2 Super Hell, which I'm a little surprised about. I'm pleased, but I'm a little surprised about. I can't lie. I can't lie. Ooh, man, oh man. All right. That's it, Drewski. We did it. We pulled it off. We pulled it off, baby. Oh, man. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Once again, thank you for coming on. Thank you so much.
Yep. Thank you for having me.
Before you go, let the people know where to find you. Plug your socials. Do this, that, and the other. I know. You go ahead. Do what you got to do.
Yeah, I mean, I am on Twitter and just Drewski the Yosh. No Yoshi, just Yosh. And it is the same as well on Blue Sky. It is actually, I gotta check because I know they have that weird Drewski dot whatever. So on Blue Sky it is just drewskitheyosh.bsky.social, and then on Insta it is the same thing. It is just Drewski the Yosh.
Lovely, lovely. Oh, lovely. Oh, I love it when a show comes together. Oh my goodness. Once again, thank you for coming on. Appreciate it. I'll let you go ahead. I know the Mets first pitched a few minutes ago. You might have missed the first inning, whatever.
Hey, it's all right. Let's go Mets.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. You take it easy.
You too, man.
Yeah. See you. All right, everybody. Oh, there we go. I'll get you back to the full screen. Let's just see my lovely face. Appreciate it. You know, like I said, I've been gone for about a month. I apologize, but we're back in the saddle. We'll hoping to have another one next week. Probably won't have another one the week after that because I will be at Philadelphia. As I mentioned earlier, I'll be in the city of brotherly love for that con. So if you're there, swing by. Tell the boy a little something. Gaza Goods going well. We got a lot of cool stuff in the works and it's coming soon. Coming very soon, actually. Some of the stuff it might be fucking up tomorrow, but for the keen-eyed viewers, I've been previewing a little bit of little bit of stuff tonight, but it is what it is. Hey, y'all will know a little bit at some point soon. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. That's all I gotta say. But yes, appreciate it. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll be back at it again soon. Once again, do something nice for somebody. Pick up some trash. Hold it over somebody. The little things can make somebody's day. Just, it's simple. Just do a little stuff. Hey, keep hope. Keep hope alive. Like I said, a lot of things that we talk about today. I feel there's a systemic effort to try to make people feel as down and out about themselves as much as possible. Fuck that. Keep hope alive. Find something worth fighting for, and don't let them get you down. Because like I said, the only thing that you can do to lose in life is to give up. Don't give up. Keep going. Keep fighting. We got people in your corner. We'll do this together. And even if you got nothing else, you got everybody else here with you. You got people rooting for you on. You got people rooting you on, rooting for you. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. I'll leave y'all. Have a nice little Friday evening. Go out, get something to eat. I gotta go get something to eat myself. I'm a little hungry, so I gotta go now. So, all right, I'll catch y'all later. Y'all take it easy. Peace.